So I'm live. Not only am I live, I am wearing a new t-shirt. So model time, and it actually means something. So here we go with my new Spider-Man. Have a happy holidays type of t-shirt. I really love the shirt. I really love that shirt. So the holiday shirt can only mean one thing. They're coming up very soon. Seems a little close, doesn't it? I know we're here to talk and we're live, but we don't need to get that up close and personal. Coming up very soon in my videos is going to be my holiday horror. And I'm actually really excited to be doing the holiday horror. So cheers everybody. Guess who's back? Yeah. I could not live without the bubbly. What's also back is the laundry in the background. My better half is, she's actually getting ready to sleep right now because she has an early flight tomorrow over to Morocco. I'm going to miss her like crazy. So, hey Andy, how's it going? So I picked up a couple movies. Now, I don't want to make you really jealous because there's this Venom movie that did really well. It was a big hit, especially over in China, right? So Venom did really well in China. And also there's also that movie that came out, the horror movie a while back, that was really good called Don't Breathe. And I'm sure you guys have seen, or at least Don't Breathe, and know about the movie Venom, which I did see actually, and I do think is one of the better bromances since Basket Case. If you go into Venom not expecting like the whole actiony thing that you get of a lot of superhero movies, and you go in instead thinking, you know what, I want to watch a Basket Case type of bromance movie between a dude and a symbiote, you're going to be a happy person. So I went to Shoppers Drug Mart of all places. Shoppers. I don't think movies when I think Shoppers, but I got some movies here. So first off, I've got Venom. So yes, so it is a movie called Venom. Mayhaps not the one you're thinking of. I have never seen this movie before. But actually I hadn't even heard of it. But I watched a trailer after I bought it because I didn't know what it was about. So apparently this is what it's about. There's this, see look, it even has the same font. Of course it does. Is this by Asylum? No, it's actually not by Asylum, so okay. And there are special features, wow. So this has voodoo in it, because of course it does. And it's about this dude here, right? And apparently he's like the combination of all these souls, lost souls or something like that, and he's killing people. And he's got this big hook-like thing. So actually looks like it could be a lot of cheesy fun. And that's partially what inspired this one. So also, Don't Breathe, but there's also this one here apparently called Hold Your Breath. Have you ever heard of Hold Your Breath? Has anybody here heard of this film, Hold Your Breath? I'm guessing that's a no. So apparently what Hold Your Breath means, aside from let's hope people think this is Don't Breathe, but it's really not, and has nothing to do with it. You've heard them both. Rich, way to go, dude. You're supposed to hold your breath when you pass a cemetery, so restless spirits don't take over your body. That's a thing, according to the trailer of this film. But it looks super cheesy, and I think I'm going to have fun with it. Because they don't hold their breath, and so a restless spirit of a killer. Because of course it's going to be a killer. There's not going to be a restless spirit of like a guy that played a lot of Parcheesi. So the corpse don't get jealous. Starts killing people. 90 minutes of terror. I doubt that, but I'm going to have fun with it. And it also has special features. So let's see what it has. Yeah, see, it looks like fun. It's $3. I paid $3 for each of these, by the way. Original widescreen presentation. So they went all out. This is actually widescreen. Thank you. We also have 5.1 surround sound. So yeah, honestly, that's better than some of the actual like big movies do. Oh, this one is by Asylum. I'm not surprised, but I do enjoy Asylum films, which actually is kind of the whole thing behind this video today. I'm not doing Asylum, but I'm doing what we call video fromage, cheesy films, and I have a few to start with, and we'll go from there. And who knows where the circus ride is going to go? Throwaway movie on Prime, but for $3, man, I want the physical thing. I'm sure this movie is probably on Prime. Oh wait, it has a making of, a gag reel, and trailers. This one has cast auditions, Voodoo Nightmare, the making of Venom, and story to film comparison. So actually, you never know. These might actually turn out to be like kind of diamonds in the rough. These could be like hidden gems that I don't know about. If anybody's seen any of these and knows whether they're hidden gems or not, feel free to let me know. Because I'm going to go with they're probably not, but I'm going to have a blast watching them because I like these type of cheesy films. Now, because I had to end my Canadiana video last time really early, I did promise I was going to show you a couple like Canadian exclusive collections that I had that were in film. Hey James, welcome back, dude. Look who else is back. Do you know how much I've grown to love this stuff? I seriously miss this stuff. Man, how could I get the Ingmar Bergman set, Angelique, when I was out getting these fantastic films? Films I'm sure Ingmar Bergman will be super jealous of. Actually, no, I couldn't afford it right now. I'm hoping to get it for my birthday, but not if it stays at the $600 price range. It's gone up pretty high. I'm actually kind of surprised. I shouldn't be really, because it's Criterion, right? And Criterion is really, really good with the stuff that they do, and they're good with promotion. But Ingmar Bergman is not exactly the most accessible person when it comes to going into films. When I see somebody that's an actual Ingmar Bergman fan, I'm actually, I'm actually super. Thanks, Carlos. I'm actually super like James. Come on, give some love to Bubbly. Super like impressed, because I'll be honest with you, I know film students that really like begrudgingly say they really don't like him, but I do like Bergman. Not everything, but I do like Bergman, and I do want that set. Like I'm super jealous of everybody that has that set. So make no bones about it. If you have that set, I am very jelly of you. Hey, Culture Trini, how's it going? So I promised to do these two here, so I did get them and take them out before I get into my kind of my cheesy stuff. Hey, and ready, dude. Welcome, man. It's good to get you on a stream here. I'm going live in the movie club, so we're talking cheesy movies. So did you get these when they showed up at your local Shoppers Drug Mart? They're $3 each. I have not seen them, but I recommend them already for $3. Fun, cheesy stuff. So this is the Prominent collection. There's two of these actually exclusive Canadian editions. So this is the one here, Prominent the collection. Came out a few years back. I actually got this at a Canadian Tire when Canadian Tire used to sell a lot of movies. They don't sell very many anymore. So there was this one right here, and it has the 4 Prominent movies on it. Now there's even better looking one that I got for my cousin, and it's the Prominent one. It has the remake with it as well as these 4 films. Oh, let me know what you think, dude. And it has like the picture on Prominent, the original Prominent poster with the the dark with the mask and the knife. So the other one with the 5th film that has that on the cover. It really looks better than this, but I don't think this looks bad. Of course, since this is a Canadian release, English on the front, French on the back. Party in the front, no, business in the front, party in the back. It comes with all 4 films. And I really do like the Promenade series. If you want to talk cheesy stuff, then the Promenade films do get pretty cheesy, especially around 2 and 3. If I ever see another set like this, James, it will be yours. You can bet on that one. Especially 3. 3 is super cheesy. It took me a while to get into 3. I was not impressed when I saw 3 for the first time. I'm not going to lie to you. It was straight to DVD. Whenever I go on a bus, Carlos, I find that they play a lot of those type of like animal films or dog films or like just cheesy films, like really family oriented films. Like they'll be like playing, and it'd be really weird because they'll play. Oh, Prom Night 2 is amazing. I love Prom Night 2. I remember seeing it like on CBC when they were promoting it. I actually showed scenes for Prom Night 2 on one of those CBC daytime talk shows. It was incredible. When I got on the bus, they show like they'll show like a dog movie or Angels in the Outfield, something like that, right? Or usually when the Angels in the Outfield like sequels, and then they'll show something like The Boy in the Striped Pajamas or Skyscraper, and it's like film whiplash on the bus. I never quite know what to expect. Is it going to be like super cheesy and saccharine, so much so that I actually want to throw up? Is it going to be something that's going to depress the hell out of me, or maybe just maybe it's The Rock? Oh my God, I've missed this stuff. I got the stuff originally because there was nothing else in the house to drink. I hated it. And at this point, I really, when I come down here and do a video, it actually feels, it's missing. My video feels like it's missing something if I'm not drinking it. And I've actually grown to like it. So I need to try the other flavors of bubbly. See, this comes in more than one flavor. This is the grapefruit flavor, which is what I thought I liked least. But they have like a lime flavor and I think like a raspberry flavor, which sounds like a little sickeningly sweet. So this was the other set. Film Club juice right on. If I ever if this thing ever hit the big time, I would like contact the Walmart and see if I could, get a sponsorship with Bubbly. Do like a Bubbly with like a Film Club like logo or something on it. So this is Ginger Snaps the Trilogy. Of course, we can now get the really good versions of Ginger Snaps on well, the first one at least on Scream Factory, but this was a really, really good edition. So is there anyone that I compare Lucio Fulci and Dario Argento to? Sergio Martino comes to mind. I really love Sergio Martino. Of course, Bava, the guy that started it all, Mara Bava. And in a way, I would have to say that Michel Suavi. I'm going to get the name wrong, but he did. He was in the movie Demons. He directed movies like Stage Fright and The Church. He's actually a really, really good director as well. And like if I wanted to say somebody that really kind of like went in that direction, but I don't think he did much film work except he did one film that I know of, and that is a Sergio Stavletti, who is actually an Italian FX guy, kind of like a Savani of Italy, right? He did like a lot of the work for for Argento, especially in his later stuff like Opera and Stendhal Syndrome, that type of thing. But he actually directed The Wax Mask, and I think that was really that's a really underrated one. That's it's kind of like it gets the Italian feel, but it almost gets a universal horror style to it. Oh, you like the ginger? So yeah, so this is the Ginger Snap set. I'll just take it out so you guys can see it. So as you can see, it's got the cool wear-off there. I love this cover actually. And so this is, as you can see, so if you're not familiar, when Ginger Snaps originally came out, the DVD, it came out pretty bare bones-ish over stateside, which you probably remember if you're collecting like back then. But if you manage to get this edition right here, this was a Canadian edition. I had to send this over. Actually, I was just in early days of the internet back then. So there were people that like contacted me on remember those like Yahoo chat forums, stuff like that, Yahoo forums, and those. So I had people contacting me to find them copies of this movie at the time, and I actually sent some over to some people that I had that I knew stateside. Of course, this is the second one, which I think is really underrated. I love this film, and this is the third one, and it's a film. It's okay. It's not great, but when you open it up, you do get all three. You get them on each on their own disc, and they all have features. Of course, this one is feature filled. It's so weird back in the day that sometimes like there'd be places then in the U.S. that would come like to want to get certain like DVDs from Canada, things like this. And I think there was a Smallville, like a Warner Brothers like pilot episode of Smallville before the series came out on DVD to buy. That came here, I guess, came here first or something like that. and like Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, an uncut version. And now like Scream Factory's putting all those out. So now you guys in the States are getting them better and at a better price than we are. So shoes on the other foot now, isn't it? So I wanted to talk about some cheesy stuff tonight. So I dove into some of my cheesier things, and I just went at random because I wanted us to have kind of an open conversation and just be able to talk about all kinds of different things. I wanted this to be a pretty light night, to be honest with you guys, because my better half is going tomorrow, and I'm a little I'm sad. I'm a little sad to see her going. I'm going to miss her, but I'm glad she's going to see her family, and she's going to be gone in Morocco for 10 days. So I'm going to miss her. But I'm glad she's going to see her family, and hopefully she gets to see her friends too. Gets to do everything that she wants to there. Hope she gets to go do all the things she needs to do, have a night out, that type of thing. It does sound like I'm doing laundry because James, yes, I am doing laundry. My better half's going tomorrow, so there's some clothes that I have to get done for her. So let's get that done. If I have to leave a couple times, I do apologize, but I do want to stay here and not break this video up into 2 videos like the last couple times. So, cheesy stuff. James will know this one. So I'm glad to hear, James, because you're the Mystery Science Theater guy. You're the guy I think about when I think about Mystery Science Theater, because you have them all. And I'm jealous of that. I am. I'm very jealous of that. And I shouldn't be, because I have lots of stuff, but I don't have those. But I will get there one day. One day I'll be like James. I'll grow up and be a big boy like James. That'll be it. So, the brain that wouldn't die. This definitely goes on the cinema fromage. We'll go the cheesy cinema. I wonder if people are going to look at my video and be like, "There's going to be being like, I'm not going to win that video. That's one of those foreign videos." I don't know. A while time, I always tell Hind, right? I said, "Well, Hind, you have to let me know around the time you're coming back, because I had to get all the hoochies out of the house and all, the big parties and all that stuff." So, and then she looks at me and she says, "You're such a geek. That's not going to happen." And and she knows me. So, The Brain That Wouldn't Die. I love this movie. This is one of the first Mystery Science Theater DVDs, VHS that I ever owned. This is Mike's first episode, and it's a really good one. So people were really nervous when Joel left Mystery Science Theater. He had left before in the movie Mitchell. And did you hear that? Yep. That means time out, buddy. No, it means I'll be right back. I just got to check on one thing. Think about Mystery Science Theater. Think The Brain That Wouldn't Die. I'll be right back to talk to you guys. And right now in the movie club, James, Carlos, you guys take over for a minute. Make conversation. It's not like I'm putting you on the spot or anything, but I'll be right back. I'm just here in my Spider-Man holiday shirt and my Walking Dead lounging pants. Did you guys talk about me? Did you say anything Not so nice. All right, where was I? Oh yeah, right here. Doesn't let you post what? I missed out on something there, didn't I? So The Brain That Wouldn't Die was an excellent start for Mike's episodes. Mike was already one of the head writers on the show, so him going in and transitioning in was, he just wasn't sure if he was going to be able to be a complete like on-air talent. But he is. He was really, really good, and he did a great job, as would show with riff tracks and the film crew. So what's really cool about this one, if you got this edition, is that this has the uncut version of The Brain That Wouldn't Die, because what some people don't know is that Mystery Science Theater has to cut down a lot of their stuff. So you don't say, hey Scalder, how's it going? So you don't actually see the full film. You pretty much get the gist of the film. They do play as much as they can, but there's things in like commercial breaks or maybe some R-rated stuff that they have to take out because it's on network television. This is the actual uncut version of The Brain That Wouldn't Die. And what's cool is they actually put features. So this is like in HD for the first time. We also get the Mystery Science Theater version of it on there, like in standard def, as it would have been shown. A new audio commentary. We got like alternate scenes from the international cut. Ooh, that could be a little bit raunchy. We'll see. And you'll get to see the zipper in the back of the monster, probably just a bit better, because yeah, that zipper's a thing, and we've seen it. All right, let's stick with the mysteries, with the stuff here from a brief nude scene. Actually, yeah, it does, doesn't it? I gotta watch that. Is it one of the strippers that are nude? Like when he's going around for the different strippers? I'm guessing it's not the female lead. But so speaking of cool, cheesy stuff, everybody needs a movie that they can just go. That they can pronounce, and it'll sound like some model. Yeah, it makes sense. It'll sound like, you know, the name of the movie sounds like eating spaghetti. So here you go. Or if your cat's really angry. Oh really? See, I gotta listen to some. I got out of Metallica during the whole like Napster thing. But I would like to get to. I did like the music, so, and I actually bought it. Damn it! So there we go. This is Dirk Benedict, you know, Face from the A-Team's in this, and what is he doing? I think that is kind of like terror sounds like. I don't know. I'm guessing. So anyway, so you know this is going to be good because it's got Reb Brown, who of course was TV's Captain America, you know, that guy from that classic film, which I should have brought over here, but I didn't, The Howling 2, Your Sister's a Werewolf. Reb Brown is not the best actor in the world. We'll leave it at that. But I enjoy him. I enjoyed him as Captain America. Well, kind of really as Captain America, really son of Captain America, but couldn't say son of a Captain America, I guess, because there wasn't really a Captain America show on before that, unless they were going to say it's son of the Captain America from the 40s, and if that's the case, man, that guy's got stamina. But, you know, Reb Brown, still, Captain America, Steve Rogers Jr. going around, you know, actually, why is that not in my cheesy collection? I do have it over there, the Shout Factory, like the double feature, but with both of them. One was at Christopher Lee. Did I ever make any movies? I sort of did, Charlie, actually. I actually wrote some. I'm very embarrassed about it because he sucked. And it's not like, that's not false modesty. They were really bad. I did like I did some ghosting early on in my writing career. That is obviously I can't talk about. But I did work on some stuff. But after that, I worked on a movie called Hell Cemetery, which was done out of from a comic book company that was going out into. I'll get to that in a second, Rich. It was getting to we're expanding into films, and I wrote them a script, and that script was really bad. Oh, no, but the guy did Hell Cemetery. He did not do anything else. I can assure you of that. So I wrote like 3 or 4 more scripts for them, or I think I wrote 4 more. I got paid for them. They never got made, but that was my venture into screenwriting. Aside from the ghosting work that I did for other films, like just basically some dialogue stuff. So that's my that's my cinema verite, like screen kind of career, kind of light. I actually did plan to act when I originally got out of school, and I kind of turned away from that because I went to college, and college was fun, and then I met alcohol, and no, actually I got married at a very early age, and had kids, and just didn't get around to doing it, but maybe down the road. Anyway, so here we got and what's it about? It's about a dude turning into a snake. I kid you not. It is about a guy's turned into a snake. So there we go. There's a snake person right there. There's your snake person. I think it's turned to a snake. Yep. So if you like The Curse 2 and you think, man, I need a movie that's really going to be a good double feature with Curse 2, this is a really good movie to double feature with Curse 2, which this has a snake thing in it. So there you go. That's 2. Last but not least, Metamorphosis books. Yeah, that could work. Was this super cheesy double feature that I had to put in there because I've never been able to get it into any other video. Is it really? So yeah, this is actually, it's pretty cool, cheesy one. If you've seen Cursed 2, with I think it's got one of the guys. He's from a soap opera. Hey Savannah, how's it going? We're talking cheesy movies, so you might like this. Fromage. There's my first attempt at putting culture onto my channel with some French. So there you go, Fromage. So if this could almost go on the CBC channel because it has like extra Canadian content. Cheese, you love cheese. So then you will love this. Scanners 2 and Scanners 3, The Takeover. So these are extremely cheesy movies. They're both by producer Pierre David. Now Pierre David is he's kind of like the sort of like the Roger Corman of the Canadian world. He does a lot. He produces a lot of super cheap. I really wish the Scanners Cops ones. Those are also by Pierre David, by the way, Carlos. I would really love to see those released because you know what? They're cheesy fun. They would definitely be here. Oh, Christmas shopping. So what did you get me, Savannah? What did you get me? I hope you had fun. This one is actually not too bad. It actually has a decent actor. I think David Hewlett's in the second one. I'm pretty sure, yeah, David Hewlett's in that one. And David Hewlett's a really good actor. If you're a fan of Stargate, for instance, like Stargate Atlantis, anyway, he's the doctor on Stargate Atlantis, if you saw that. And he's done a few like really good movies throughout the years. He's a really good character actor. Now the third one is pretty shitty. It's super cheesy. Actually, Scanners is something that could use a remake because, let's be honest, as good as Scanners is, most people remember the head blowing scene, right? And they remember Michael Ironside, but people went on rewatch also remember that the lead actor was kind of stiff. He was kind of bland. Now he said after like years later, he played it that way on purpose to make his character like kind of like that, kind of a blank slate, kind of a canvas, kind of a difference to Michael Ironside, right? I got this one actually and ready from Barnes & Noble because she wanted to get me double feature that we couldn't get it here in Canada, and this was one of them. So yeah, Scanners remake would actually work because we could actually get like a good actor in there, and maybe it would make it so maybe it wouldn't be so bland when it comes to the portion of having the lead actor, who I think actually did a good job for what he had to do, but modern day people do kind of find him kind of bland. You take your time. Don't worry about that. I was joking. You were sick recently. Take care of yourself. Get that stuff done with, and enjoy your Christmas. That's what it's about. Family and Christmas fun. So, the good thing about doing a fromage video, a cheesy video, is you try to put stuff in that you want to talk about that you can't get in anywhere else. And this is one of those. So, 88 Films does an Italian collection, and I've showcased some of them. Like I've showcased Burial Ground so many times I couldn't even put it in this video, and Burial Ground should have like a sticker with the word cheese written on it. Oh no, I understand. But here's one Here's a different one. If you remember the Emmanuel films, now the Emmanuel films, the first three are being put out by Kino. And I do consider the Emmanuel films to be actually important films in cinema history, especially the first Emmanuel film. I do, no, word of lie, not a joke, you know, I do kid around a bit, but when I talk about like Sylvia Crystal as Emmanuel, I do think that they were seminal films and they were a very important part of cinema history, and they're films that people should own. Then, you know, in my not so humble opinion. But there's also another Emmanuel series. An Emmanuel series. Yeah, I can understand that. I do prefer subtitles. But for the films that they put out, some of the films that they put out, I'm okay with it. Now, these here do have subtitles. So some of them do have subtitles. Now, if you don't want subtitles, oh yes, I'm so looking forward to Nightmare Beach. I'm so excited about Nightmare Beach. You have no idea. I almost squealed like a little girl as soon when I heard Nightmare Beach was coming out. And that's no word of a lie. I'm actually I really want that film. I'm also super excited to get my stuff from oldies.com because it's my first like batch of Warner Archives, really. I want me some Warner Archives. So yeah. So this one right here. This is Lord Gemser's Emmanuel, and she did like a different series of Emmanuel films. She's actually one of the original Emmanuel films. I think it's in the second one, I think, because she plays a masseuse that gives a body massage with her body to another body, and it's a good scene. It's a very, very good scene. Hey, you knew say right there. So yeah, what's up, dude? I watch your channel a lot, so I do put you on. The poster strike is kind of over. They mandated us back. Well, not us. I'm not one of them. But we're getting a lot of nasty stuff. I'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, by the way, before I go any farther, Avengers Endgame, I really did like the trailer. I like the fact that it didn't show us very much, just enough to whet the appetite. But Emmanuel and the Last Cannibal. So this is one of the Emmanuel films. No, I really do. That's not a word of a lie. I do love your channel, dude. I found movies through your channel, by the way, and I actually would go to your channel because I knew that there'd be certain movies that you talk about that I would like that nobody else talks about, and you know, that's kind of true. Now, while I'm talking about channels here, Sexy Monkey is one of the commenters on here, just like you. But one of the what was I going to say? Oh my God! I totally lost it. Oh my God! Can't believe I said that. That's like I just killed that. That's like a meme for like younger people, and I just killed it. As soon as an old dude says something that younger people say, it dies. It's like you just see it like slowly fading out of existence. That's the thing that happens. So. Black Emmanuel, the Emmanuel series that Lord Gemser did, I really like them. Now, I really like this one here, Emmanuel and the Last Cannibal. I want more of the Black Emmanuel films. I don't have many more of them here. And this one is super, super cheesy. So in her Emmanuel films, she's like a reporter. Yeah. What the hell is a yeet? I don't know what that is. I'm old, man. I don't know what that is. Oh, I was going to say, also, if you haven't checked it out yet, 13th Wolf Band is doing the VHS rental, you know, those Mill Creek ones. Check that out. Always check out CLI Tear stuff. He's always amazing. Got amazing stuff on here. Put his stuff on notification. And Corey, who comes in here, Gory Corey, actually did a really impressive like unboxing with some stuff, which I'm sure Sarah Tear is going to appreciate because of that stuff like zombie and that. I really want that Zombie 3 that's set now. Man, that looks so cool. But I kind of want the splinter in the eyeball one. One, because I like that cool stuff. And two, because I know if my eldest comes and visits, I will torture her with it because I'm her dad. So this one has a scene in it. And I'm sure Sarah Lightyear will know the scene I'm talking about, where she goes into an asylum, a hospital, to get information out of this cannibalistic female that they've captured. I won't tell you what she does to get the information because I can't. yes, there are a few although it is a cannibal film, it is more of a sexy type of film because it is Emmanuel. And if you've never heard of Emmanuel, Savannah, then the Emmanuel films were one of the things that actually helped bring on, in a way, kind of what I would call the cinema sex revolution. But yeah, so super sleazy. Cellulite Terror knows exactly the scene. I bet James does too. James, come on, admit it. You know the scene I'm talking about here. Yes, she does. She gets the information out of her in a very unique way. It's sleazy, but it is so good. It's so fun to watch and so different. I might actually have to get a second can of bubbly. I'm not kidding. I've missed this drink so much. I've missed you, bubbly. I've missed you a lot. So, when we're talking about some shameless stuff, some stuff that's really super cheesy and super shameless, how can we talk about it? You've never seen it? Oh, James. Where's my phone? Okay, hold on a second. I can't say this on camera. So, oh yeah, Australia. They're coming in January. So, I'm still here. I'm about to do something, but I have to, say, there we go. Yes, James, that happens. That's in the film. Close to the opening. I'm expecting a WTF back. So, this is a giallo film, and this is by Andrea Bianchi. And if you're familiar with Andrea Bianchi, congratulations, you watched more than one of my videos. Because that's the guy that does Burial Ground. So Burial Ground is crazy. It is a crazy film. So what would his giallo be like? That will be super crazy as well. Now, so you did watch the other day. So I have to ask you a question. Did you know who the killer was, then, Ready? Without just saying who the killer was, did you know who the killer was? Did you guess it? See, I had almost guessed who the killer was, but some of these characters in this film, a couple of the characters, especially a couple of the blonde characters, were so generic that when they revealed who the killer was, I thought that character had already been killed on screen. I did, Hin did, we looked at each other, isn't she dead? And we're like, oh no, that's the other one. Okay. Felicity? Felicity's a different one. That's not Emmanuel. But there's a Felicity film. So this is pretty fun. It's got this sequence. So it's done like Edwidge Finch is in. Of course, you know, she's in a lot of giallo films. If you're a fan of Edwidge Finch, you got to have this one. That's of course her right there. There's a scene with this guy, and I guess he's the husband of the girl that owns like the modeling agency, and it's weird. It's super weird. If you've seen this, right? You know what I'm talking about. Remember the model, the big guy, the scene with the model where he ends up crying and stuff like that. It was weird. It was a strange scene. But I would recommend this. This is actually a really fun film. It's a giallo film. There's mystery. There's going to be a ton of nudity because you expect that in a giallo. Edwidge Finch is in it, so for that alone, if you're a fan of Finch, you're going to want to see this film. And as Andrea Bianchi does it, he does what I'm not quite sure if he's doing satires of genres or he's actually like just doing kind of trying to do a paint by the numbers thing. And but then it turns out so super crazy because he's a little bit insane. It is offbeat, like it is weird. And you just mentioned, like I think James just mentioned Nightmare Beach. It's funny and sad at the same time. It really was actually. And so the killer in this one, if I remember correctly, wears like a helmet. Hey, PlayStation 9. Super Smash Brothers came out today. I don't have it yet. I need it though. But I've been playing Call of Duty. Black Ops 4. So, Strip Nude for Your Killer. If you haven't picked this one up, I do recommend this. It's a fun giallo. It's got Edwidge Finish. If Edwidge Finish is in it, you should have it. She's the goddess of giallo. So I got one more Shameless to show you. One that definitely goes on the super cheesy WTF, oh my god, what did I just watch type of film. But that being said, it's actually really good. It's got a couple actors that I really like in it. And Barbara, I'm just trying to pronounce her name. Killing Floor. Game called Killing. Yeah, I think I played that actually. That's PlayStation, right? Of course, PlayStation 9. But yeah, I think I have. If that's the older one, then I think I've played it. So this one has Barbara Magnolfi in it. And if you know what Barbara Magnolfi is, well, she's one of the actresses that was in the movie Suspiria, the original Suspiria film. She's dark-haired. I would show you her on the back of this cover, but I can't because it's all nudity on the back of this cover. I'm not even joking. It's Shameless. That's what you get on the back of a Shameless film. So this is the sister of Ursula. And do you know this movie, guys? You do, right? Cellulite Tear, if you're still there, you know this movie. James, you're going to know this film more than likely. The Loved Ones is a great film. I've watched that one several times, and I love the song. Am I Pretty Enough? I really do. I listen to that song a lot, actually. For a grown man, I do listen to that song a lot. And it hits me right here, because I am pretty enough. Yes, I am. So, the sister of Ursula. That's what Jello. See, I knew you know it. This is a weird film. So it's set on this island, and these two sisters have gone to this island at a time when basically, I think their mom. Oh, definitely watching, dude. And ready, please let me know what you think of this when I'm not going to give away spoilers. This one, when their mom or dad, I can't remember which. I think it was their dad. Is dead, right? Mom or dad. One of them's dead. So they go to this island, and one of them kind of like starts some love. Hey, Andrew, Sister Ursula. Come on, man. Come on, give Sister Ursula some love. Sister Ursula they get a lot of love in this film. A lot of it. So, and ready, if you have, I'm not sure if you spoke about having kids or anything like that. Make sure they're asleep when you watch this film, because if you haven't seen it, you got to see this one. It's sleazy. That's not the only reason, but it's got Barbara Magnolfi in it from Suspiria and many other films. Though this is not a great picture of her on the back. So it's got a interview with the director. I don't know if he says why they put in like scenes that were like skirting on the edge of very heavy on softcore. See what Gary Busey. Oh, that is nice. I love Gary Busey. You're not a big fan of the sleeves, but there's certain sleeves that you can like. Andrew, I had to see this Strip Nude for Your Killer. This has Edwidge Finish, who is the queen, the goddess of giallo. Goddess of giallo. I'm going to give her that name. There we go. Edwidge Finish, the goddess of giallo. Have to be seen just for her. Any giallo that's Edwidge Finish in it, you got to see it. That's like, see, if you hear the name Florinda Balkan, you're probably in for a good giallo. Like, because you hear it and you're like, what's it? Oh, Don't Torture a Duckling? Yeah, that's Florinda Balkan. So, ooh, something went down my throat. Wrong. I knew it when a lady that swallowed a fly. So, now these are super sleazy. Some of these are just super cheesy. because this is a Fromage night. And I do have to upgrade this one. I have the 7 edition, so still a cool edition, but this is not the Arrow edition. I heard the Arrow edition of this movie is really, really good. You know, the edition of it's good. And that is the Psychomania. So this is George Sanders' last film, because I think he might have like would that be a reason for not interested though? Like I can watch films that I will watch films that I've seen, you know, between two girls, between two guys. I kind of don't have any hang-ups with that type of thing. So you can still watch it for the mystery aspect of it, and the difference in there, because they do have like films for that are set for that as well. So it still works. That's not totally an excuse there. You can still watch the films. You just get something different. You just get more out of them in a weird way than I do. All right. That's understandable. Have you watched Psychomania? This is a different type of film. This one is a cheesy film. When we're talking actual cheesy, anybody that's seen Psychomania here, it is super cheesy. I think George Sanders, I'm not sure if he committed suicide, something happened afterwards, but he was really depressed that he had to make a film like this. That's sad, really, because it's not that bad of a film. It's actually, okay, it's not a good film. What have they done to Solange was amazing. And that's Kim Keaton playing Solange, by the way, which blows my mind, like before she done like any of the other stuff. So she's an extremely good actress. But Psychomania, if you haven't checked it out, the Arrow Video has the edition of this one out. And basically what you get, because I haven't seen Daughters though. Which one is Daughters? Daughters of Darkness or anything? Huh. Oh, What Have They Done to Your Daughters? That's a good one. I think What Have They Done to Solange is my favorite of those three, but yeah, I gotta rewatch the other two. Like Who Saw Her Die is a good one too with York Lazenby. No, that's very less on the sleazy side, actually. That's like the Bloodstained Butterfly, which I think has like one actual like sex scene in it. Mostly, it deals with the mystery and deals with it really, really well. But this Psychomania, what's the plot? Well, let's go. This is known as the greatest British zombie biker movie of all time. I don't know if there's any other British zombie biker movies out there, but if there are, this is the best out of them. I'm guessing this is the best out of the one British zombie biker movie that's available, that actually exists. So what you get here is Nicky Henson from The Witchfinder General, Beryl Reid from Beast in the Cellar, George Sanders. They say all but even Village, but I think of Village of the Damned. I think about like The Saints, stuff like that. Stars in this beloved 70s mind blower about a motorcycle gang who burst from the graves to crush a world of psychedelic hippie pleasures under the wheels of black leather occult mayhem. How can you not want to see that? Black leather occult mayhem? I don't think of George Sanders. Actually, I just mentioned I'll read that at the beginning of my video, and it's a really good movie. I also mentioned that I got this film. Oh, are you going to sing out? Carlos, thank you for coming in, dude. Come back, watch the rest of the video later. It's always a pleasure having you here. And you're definitely a premium member of the movie club. So sad to see you go. But if you want to sing out, go ahead, because I can't sing. I do it horribly. But I do it anyway. So this one is the triple feature. And I love these triple feature things. I've only got one of these. I actually got this from Import CDs in Canada. Yeah, I got it off of, I'm not sure if I got it from their Amazon store or their eBay store, but they're in Toronto. And Reddy might know them because they're in, or may have bought from them before because they're in Toronto. Dude, I love Christmas films. Ta-da! Christmas is one of my favorite times of year. I actually bought 2 Christmas shirts today. Andrew Bellina, I'm actually doing a Holiday Horrors Christmas special on my channel. I did not do the 31 Days of Christmas in the way like a lot of people did, like 13 Wolfman and guys like that did it like in a more traditional sense. I actually kind of like just did like theme stuff. Christmas Chronicles. I gotta watch that. I hear that's really good. That's with Kurt Russell, right? I have to get caught up on a lot of that stuff. I'm so far behind with so much stuff. I've had a lot of work recently, and I got some earlier night shifts coming like soon, so I may get some earlier videos done. But one thing I'm looking forward to is I was looking forward to my next week, and then he gave me like shitty shifts next week. Like not next week is coming, but the week after. So I gotta talk to my boss about that because I ain't doing it. hey Dave, how it goes? So this is the triple feature. It's actually kind of cool. What it is really, like 2 of the films are like compilation films, and one is actually sort of a compilation film of sorts. It is a film. Oh, I have all the DC. Well, I got the DC like EU movies in 4K, all of them so far. And I got some of the animated ones as well. Gotham by Gaslight's my favorite animated DC film. So this is Full Moon's Grindhouse collection. Now they do a few of these. Now if you're on oldies.com, for instance, they actually have a few of these here on sale right now. See, Rich has all the DC and Marvel stuff. He was excited to hear about the Endgame one, and great trailer, by the way. But this is like a 3-disc set, so it's Zombie-thon. So it's got like all different scenes from zombie films. There's film gore. If Gory Core was here, he'd actually really like that. Full Moon, definitely underrated. But here's the thing: Full Moon was the company that, Andrew, when I was growing up, when I was in college, Full Moon like really hit their stride. It's kind of weird. They still don't play Santa Claus, but he plays a kick-ass Santa Claus. Is that a Full Moon were like when I went to college, basically. They were like everybody would want to get them. So what we would do, oh yeah, the Captain Marvel. If anybody bitches about the Captain Marvel trail at this point, no, just no. It's like listening to those guys. Here's a pet peeve of mine. I'll get back to this, I promise. I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, right? So I've been watching Doctor Who since I've been young. So when dinosaurs roamed the earth and all this stuff, and I was a caveman. So when I was young, I was watching Doctor Who. I watched Doctor Who back from like the early Tom Baker years. Not the early Tom Baker. I was really young. Yeah, pretty much actually when I was watching. And he's come on PBS. So I watched Tom Baker. I got to see Jen Pertwee. I'll try, but I'll be honest with you, I did look at my 4K video. Did you not look at my 4K video yet? That's where my DC collection's at. But I'll try. I'll try. But so yeah, so there are all these videos because some people don't like that Jodie Whittaker is Doctor Who, and because I guess some people just don't like that it's that a girl's playing Doctor Who. To each their own, I guess. Tom Baker is, Tom Baker is the Doctor. To me, Tom Baker is always going to be the Doctor. But also there's some other great doctors there. I think Jodie Whittaker's doing a good job. I think that the last episode was the first time. That's okay. That I saw her like really become Doctor-esque. And the writing was good enough to let her become let her take charge. It seems like they've been going around with the companions a lot. I don't want to bore you guys with Doctor Who stuff. I did Doctor Who, so I'm going to go really quick with this. Basically there was like these people on there with these channels, and that they have an agenda, and every video that's about Doctor Who is always like the ratings are going down, the ratings are slipping, the ratings are horrible. And then for the last little while, it's there's a rumor like Jodie Whittaker's leaving Doctor Who. She's not going to do a second season. She wants to be with her family and her kids and stuff like that. Which I was like, is that a thing though? Is that really a thing? Because when I looked at the ratings are slipping thing, that was bullshit. You lied. You lied with that. That's some creative math. The ratings are actually pretty high compared to like the last couple seasons of Doctor Who. So they really stretched it. So I was like, is she really? So, as announced this weekend, no, she's not. She's coming on for a second series of Doctor Who. So, to those people who had those channels that are basically kind of like lived and breathed like toxic fandom, ha, there you go, ha. That's my thought on that. There we go. All right, so this is the Full Moon Grindhouse collection. I did a few of these. There's some really cool stuff. There's like one called what's it called? an eyeball one type of thing. There's some really cool stuff. So I'm going to show you. So they each have their own. I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. I'm a huge Jodie Whittaker fan, actually. Yeah, and it's just such, why? I mean, like, there's so much cool stuff you can talk about. It's just there's so much positivity you can put into the world, like Legends of Tomorrow. Nobody talks about Legends of Tomorrow. It's a really good DC show, actually, and it's kind of light and it's fun. And I like that. Like some of the shows, I love Arrow and stuff, but it can be really dark. Yeah, he's like Walking Dead. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. It's going. But yes, it's amazing. Yes, ratings are down, but our ratings down compared to like other shows on that channel and stuff. No, they're not. And merchandising, movies, films, they're expanding the Walking Dead universe. Do you know that if Walking Dead like kind of goes under, like it goes down, they can just put on other stuff. 500 subs. Oh, congratulations. Everybody congratulate Dave on hitting 500 subs, because I know, man, that took me forever to reach the 500 subs. If I'm not subbed to your channel, which I should be, I will be doing that right afterwards. You ever notice that sometimes it seems like I did see Venom. I really like Venom. Did you like it, Andrew? Actually, I did. Venom, to me, was like, and I said it at the beginning of this channel video, it was the best bromance movie I've watched since like no, I'm totally on board with the writing. The writing has been very iffy throughout the season. Now, I found it stronger in the later half of the season, but the first half of the season was pretty weak. The performances have been really good. Bradley Walsh has been amazing. Jodie Whittaker's been good, but the writing has been was pretty weak at the beginning of the season. I actually find Chris Chibnall's episodes were the weakest. But you ever find that sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you to channels and you don't realize it, and then you go back to that channel and you got to hit the subscribe button again? That's done that to me like a few times. I had to do that. Like it almost unsubscribed me to at one point, like 2 points actually, to almost every one of the channels, and I had to go back in, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to remember every channel that I was subscribed to. So has that happened to anybody else? Because that did happen to me. So these are fun. So if you haven't seen these, so first two, if Gory Corey was here, I know that film that Sarah Terry's gonna love this film. Gore, that's a lot of gore stuff. See hacked off hands, lovely ladies in leather using deadly devices to torture and titillate. See gullible girls guillotined, gassed, gunned, and garroted. Loose limbs, exploding heads, and blazing bodies, and chilling photographed ballet of blood. There's nothing like a hot bloodbath to make you feel clean again. See, that happens to you. See, perfect. I hate when that happens. Yeah, when you haven't seen so-and-so around lately. I wonder if any people have actually used to be in my channel. Obviously, aren't anymore. Yeah, that happened to me with your channel once too, and I was like super peeved because I'd actually ended up missing a few videos because of it. And it was around the time that you know, we both do like the hunting out for Halloween. And I'll always, if I miss something, I'll always know, because I always know those videos. Hey Ian, how's it going? Cheesy. It's Fromage time in the movie library. Now, Savage Island is the most Fromage film out of all these. These are compilations, so they can be, you know, as cheesy as a compilation can be. Now, this film has something very important. I'm being good, but my better half is going to for 10 days tomorrow, so I'm actually kind of sad about that. But that's what happens. But you're going to see your family, so that's good. But this one here has Linda Blair. It also has the first appearance of Penn Jillette from Penn and Teller in a movie. So I'm not kidding you. Yes, it really does. I think most of this film is actually a Filipino film with like a wraparound with like a Linda Blair in it. So if you've never seen Linda Blair in Savage Island, this is Linda Blair in the beginning and the end of Savage Island. Yeah, so definitely worth checking out. I found it fun. So the next three are cheesy. One is super known for really bad special effects, being ahead of the trend before it became a big trend, and one of the weirdest lines ever to come out of any actor, and it was like ad-libbed as well. So that is Megalodon 3. Also, Shark Attack 3 Megalodon. The tear has surfaced. Now, how bad? Oh, yeah, dude. But hey, you helped your mom, so that's kudos. Anybody that's, you can always, you're helping your mom. That's awesome. And no word. That's not even a joke. That's actually super cool. So this is a scene from Megalodon. Look how realistically that dude is going into that shark. Yeah, that's super realistic. They really can't get the shark right. Now, Megalodon Shark Attack 3, of course, stars John Barrowman. There's your Doctor Who reference right there. John Barrowman plays Captain Jack in Doctor Who, and of course in the series Torchwood. And of course would be Malcolm Merlyn if you're a fan of Arrow. A really good actor who's also in like Desperate Housewives for a little bit as well. Have you seen this? Do you know the line, "Say light hair"? You know the line I'm talking about, right? So John Barrowman is a fan. I've seen the Sharknadoes. This is way better. Oh yeah, Jack from Torchwood. He's the star of it, man. He's the star of this film. He has a line. Now, if you want to open up another device and not leave my channel and look for the line, say light hair, there's a line. I don't know if you know it, but I'm not going to say it on my channel. But there's a line that he says on in this movie that's very, very famous. Basically, it has to do with unwinding after a... I don't know if I've seen the sixth one yet. I thought they were okay. I liked the first couple better, and then it became more formulaic. But I don't know if they've changed the formula in the sixth one or not. But I just thought they were fun for what they were. But nothing beats Shark Attack 3. Because, Shark Attack 3. This one should be more fun. But it's a Joe Bob Briggs one. And everybody loves Joe Bob Briggs right now. Especially, his Shutter stuff has been doing amazing. Joe Bob Briggs breaks the internet. Wreck-It Ralph doesn't break the internet. Joe Bob Briggs, that's who breaks the internet, for real. Like when he does his Shutter marathons. So, Hell High. This is one of the few that Joe Bob Briggs actually did a commentary for. So I do kind of dig this. Fun movie. Not as this definitely not as sleazy as what you'd expect from a movie picked up by Joe Bob Briggs. It's like when you see a Mr. Skin thing, you expect like a super sleazy type of film. There's not so much, and I think this is actually a little bit cut, to be totally honest with you. But it's a bit of a weird film. But anyways, what I like about this, it's a comedy commentary by Joe Bob Briggs, and I do like this is the only commentary I've got by Joe Bob Briggs. So that's like, I had to put that one in there because I never get that in other videos, so super proud of it. Now, this movie. I have to preface this by saying I really like Felissa Rose. Yeah, actually, someone just mentioned Christmas Chronicles, and I do have to watch it because I'm a huge Kurt Russell fan and I like Christmas. Oh, that is so awesome, Dave. That so many people just hear the twang and you don't realize what oh, sorry. It's Hell High. It actually has a Joe Bob Briggs commentary. Oh, excuse me. Don't realize exactly how smart and how like intellectual and movie savvy that Joe Bob Briggs is. I think so. I would have to check it out, but probably actually get a more uncut version there. But you wouldn't get the Joe Bob Briggs one. So yeah, I'm super jealous of the fact that you got to. I love to meet Joe Bob Briggs. I have a feeling we'd have a lot to talk about because we both like the same type of cinema, and I think that I think he likes all types of cinema. But the thing is that he actually caught on to this niche thing of like, I'm gonna review the drive-in movies. I'm gonna review the grindhouse stuff. I'm gonna focus the attention in an intelligent way on films that nobody's paying any attention to. And he did it, and he smartly did it, like before anybody else. Like he's the OG of this. Like when you think of like all these guys that go around nowadays and do that, they owe a significant debt to Joe Bob Briggs for the stuff that they do. They're actually looking into the type of films that they do. Because Cisco and Ebert weren't looking into them. They gave them we know what they thought of Friday the 13th. But Joe Bob Briggs really did, and he wrote about them. And yeah, he's a walking film encyclopedia. And he deserves more credit for what than he gets, because a lot of times if people don't know film, or they don't know him, they take the character of Joe Bob Briggs and they mistake it for the person that he is. I don't really collect slipcovers. I mean, if a movie has a slipcover, that's great. I love slipcovers if it comes with it. And I'll pick a slipcover over steelbook if I got a choice. Like if I got to choose one or the other, I'll choose slipcover more than steelbook. That's just my personal preference. But yeah, I love slipcovers, and I like my Scream Factory collector's editions come with slipcovers. So I was excited that my Urban Legends came with the slipcover. So can't see that until Christmas, but very excited to watch Urban Legends. I've got a Michael Kors like big coat, huge parka type coat, which I'm sure it must be the exact same coat that I use in Urban Legends because it is huge. Really, you throw it to slipcovers? Keep the slipcovers, because you can always send them my way. I'll take slipcovers. VHS Silent Rage. Now, if you want to see that, 13th Wolfman did a review of that actual one. That's his latest review. Is the Silent Rage Mill Creek edition. So we're just the opposites of it. You lie. You say potato, and I say batata. Okay. Throw away those Scream Factory slipcovers. Those delectable Scream Factory slipcovers. Those sexy slipcovers of Scream Factory. Because are there any? If there's any Scream Factories that you don't have any Scream Factory? Oh man, they do. It's kind of nuts, pop culture. They do. You can see people buying and trading slipcovers and stuff like that. I don't go that nuts with it, but I do like my films have like a good have a slipcover. Like when I get a Vestron, I really love the Vestron video slipcovers. So far I've lucked out, and everyone I've had has had a slipcover. But I know that when I get that one Vestron film that doesn't have a slipcover, I'm going to be like so peeved, because it's going to like stand out, and I'm so OCD about that. Yes, the last Fromage film that I've got in my hands anyway. Who remembers Return to Sleepaway Camp? So when I heard this movie was coming out, I was super stoked. I was excited. I liked Felissa Rose a lot, and she had grown into a very did it? The Vestron, very attractive lady. She is super sexy. Felissa Rose. She's definitely on the Google Doc list. Oh, the gun looks like it'd be so cool too. Do you love Return to Sleepaway Camp? This is, I don't know, man. The first time I saw this, I'm not gonna lie to you, I gave it away. I bought it at Zeller's, and I'm like, oh my God, I finally got Return to Sleepaway Camp. I put it in, I watched it, and it was like, yeah, this is going to get started. So they're going to kill that kid, right? He's really annoying. So he's the star. Oh yeah, no, it is. I agree there, Solitaire. And that's the thing. It did get entertainingly bad to watch afterwards. But it is the first time I watched it, it was like, oh my god. I'm like, where's Felissa Rose? And then I saw that's like, oh my god. They don't really think they're not. They're. Are we supposed? I think they're trying to fool us. But no. So and then I'm like, well, maybe maybe there'll be a bit of a. There'll be a twist. Maybe it won't be. Maybe the kid will actually turn out to be like a really good actor in the end. And it just started like it's like my face and my brain started melting at the same time. It was like, are they really trying to make "your ass stinks" like a catchphrase? The noise in the background? I'm doing laundry for my better half. I actually got to go check on it in a second. So you guys gonna have to do the film club talk about me behind my back type of thing. Yo, I would love to have that survival kit. But anyway, so this is a fun movie to watch now. I do find this fun. It's not a good movie. It's not well made. It's really badly written. A lot of the performances are border on like super terrible. But that being said, you can watch it in a way like, I guess like James would say, like a mystery science theater. This is definitely one you can put on with a bunch of people and have a few drinks and have some fun with. The lead character in this is horrible. Like I'm not a word, like he is horrible. He's a horrible. If he's watching this, I'm sorry, dude. This wasn't your best performance. Maybe maybe it's the writing too. Like I can't totally blame you, but this was done by the guy that made the original Sleepaway Camp, and honestly. Dude, man, seriously put Isaac Hayes in this movie. You put like Big Pussy from like Sopranos in this movie, and you could have did better than that for those guys. And the deaths are, yeah, I don't know, he doesn't actually. The deaths are really bad for like the fact that the original Sleepaway Camp had some really creative deaths. And I got to check on laundry. So you guys talk with each other, and I may come back with a couple surprises, a couple of extra fromage, cheesy surprises. So please stay, because I have to do the duty of like being the guy that's nice and actually does this cool stuff. And as I get up, you will get to see my amazing Spider-Man super Christmassy shirt, because I love that stuff. Ta-da. put that. Hey, so do we get a good conversation going? I'm almost on my bubbly. It's not a good time for the future of this video. Yes, dude, the first ever laundry live stream. Right on. Oh no. That's it, Savannah. Everybody hate watches my channel. Bubbly, thank you. Thanks for some bubbly love out there. I actually just finished. You know what I really love? This is going to seem like super like cheesy. Now, hey, this is a cheesy video. But see the tab? Like that, like kind of like that pink tab? I really dig that, man. I really dig the pink tab. So, I picked up this set because it's fun, it's cheesy, it's fromage. Why did I do fromage? So, a bit of spotlight on the Canadian portion of me right here. So, were you guys had MTV in the US? I'm not sure what you guys had in Australia. Exactly. Laundry. It's the next evolution in entertainment. Well, we here had oh, thank you. You're sweetie, Savannah. Had like much music, and oh, Sarah Light, thanks. Yes, please do come in the next live stream, and I will catch your video actually really soon because I got to get caught up. I'm a couple videos behind. I'm always a couple videos behind nowadays. Say see you to Sarah Light Terror, and don't forget to check out his channel because he has some awesome reviews, and he gets stuff, some really cool stuff. So his channel rocks. Definitely check it out. I actually got to speak to Brian today from Just the Discs and Pure Cinema Podcast, and we're like coordinating to actually for me to guest on Just the Discs. Have a great night, Sarah Light there, and always check out his stuff because he really does have some great stuff. Like if you, see, everybody calls each other by their names, and I always use their monikers because I'm like that. Because I put it my pinky finger when I drink my tea like that. But yeah, so I spoke with Brian. I actually got to email him back because he emailed me earlier. So hopefully I'll be doing a Vinegar Syndrome-esque Just the Discs like in late December. Brian and Eric have been doing amazing recently on their Pure Cinema, you know, with the new Beverly stuff. Oh, enjoy your playing, dude. Enjoy your game. Because it's a good one. And so, of course, Stephanie as well. Stephanie's been doing some amazing stuff. So, hopefully I get to see her in here again soon. Stephanie's awesome, and she does amazing like writing and podcasting as well. Oh, you got your... You're so lucky, Dave. See, the thing is, I don't know if you've seen like my earlier channel videos, but basically we had like the big like strike here, postal strike. So the postal strike pretty much stopped me from getting anything from Black Friday. So I bought things from around here. So I didn't get to get the stuff, but there's some great stuff. Mausoleum came out, The Children, of course. Like a much better version of this film right here. So the people on strike were mandated back. And I've seen videos of mail carriers going, taking people's parcels, right? Like, doesn't matter what's on it, tossing them. Like, just freaking tossing them. Did you get the 5 slipcovers? Did you do the 5 slipcover thing? Because I'm not down with that. Yeah, like tossing their stuff. A girl I know on Facebook, she found one of her packages just by accident. She went out to get like some stuff. I'm not sure if it was like some salt or something in the back of her place. And when she went to pick it up, she saw a package of hers that had been there, and it must have been there for a couple of days because there was snow. Oh, axe to the face. That's a good one. You guys are so lucky. I'll get it next time around, though. Oh, James, man. I'll check. I'll see yours on Instagram. I know I will. You always get such cool stuff. You guys got cool stuff. You guys get cooler stuff than me this time. Yeah, mail on your front lawn. So, I got to say, so far, knock on wood, they've done a pretty good job around here. I got to say, my mail carrier seems to be pretty good. Now, what I have noticed is that if I got something from Amazon or something coming in the mail, I dread when it reaches Ottawa, because every time it reaches Ottawa, that I get a message. Your mail has been delayed because of weather or something else. I kid you not. I dread. I said, please don't go through Ottawa, because I know it's going to delay everything. My better half's going on a plane trip tomorrow. She'd bought this this inflatable footrest for her feet for the plane trip, because it's a long plane ride from here to Morocco. It's a day's trip, and she was really counting on that. That never came because of the idiots in Ottawa, that just, yeah. I was super pissed about that. There, you want to see what I'm like when I'm like a little bit angry? There you go. I just wanted to slap her around, but she was really upset, and she was really counting on that, and she'd ordered it in way in enough time to get it, but they delayed it, and now she doesn't have it. Yeah, so if there's a mail carrier from Ottawa that's doing their job there, fantastic. If there's a mail carrier that's not, and they feel angry, don't take it out on the people that were fighting for you before, because we were. Yeah, I know. It's really been burnt. I know you feel, all right. It's really been a time of being burnt. I did not think I was going to get my my urban legends, and I still don't know how late my Blood Island is going to be. They gave me the date of between December the 18th, no, sorry, December the 21st to January the 18th. Anywhere between there, my Blood Island collection might come. And my Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 is supposed to come on this Tuesday, and now they're saying that's going to be delayed because it's in Ottawa right now. So 90% of us got to go to work and do work in crappy situations. But we do the best that we can do, because that's the type of people we are. That's not the best you could do. All right. Drama free, right? This set. Awesomeness. World trips. By the time your postage gets to you, it's traveled more than you have. You're like jealous of all the stamps your postage, your mail's got. You're like, God damn it, this package has more stamps than my passport. So this set right here, super fun, super cheesy. It's the X rental set from Arrow under their Aerodrome label. I don't think the Aerodrome labels exist anymore, does it? So it has Maniac Cop, Cheerleaders, not only Cheerleaders, I also got Revenge of the Cheerleaders, McBain, Penitentiary, yeah, the one that came up from Vinegar Syndrome, but this is an earlier DVD edition, and Penitentiary 2. We get, each of them has their own like booklets. I think the Cheerleaders one gets its own, like actually gets 2 discs for the, so here's like one of the basic hours. And Cheerleaders is actually a pretty raunchy film. There's Cheerleaders, there's Cheerleaders, Revenge of the Cheerleaders. There's also a second Cheerleaders movie. It's like the 18th. And, oh, I can't show you that picture. Sorry guys, I'm trying to show you a picture. Sorry. So, okay, yeah, this, nope. So this is the back of the booklet for Cheerleaders. I can show you that. Sorry. Tell you what, let's see if there's another booklet I can show you. Oh yes, there is. Perfect. So this is Maniac Cop. They actually did a really awesome job in these booklets, man. A lot of quality writing here. Great pictures. I'll read the writing on this one here. Troy Howarth, actually. Wow. Okay, so Troy Howarth would go later on to do like a lot of the commentaries. He wrote like books. I got a couple of his books actually. Did the write up on this one. Now this is the cover. Because that's good. That's not good, but you know, it's the horrors of the Postal Service, right? Now this is McBain. Good old Christopher Walken. I love these covers. I really love these covers. Aren't these covers like kind of super sexy? Oh, really? You ever think of like the Simpsons McBain? McBain. Like I'm a huge Christopher Walken fan, so who did this one here? Callum Waddle. Remember when Callum Waddle used to work with Arrow Films before the whole like blow up? Cause man, he really like really hated him at the end. I got to see who did the cheerleader one, which I can't show you. Robin Bouquet. And this is the classic, the Penitentiary series. I love these films. I really do. I grew up with these. I'm actually really sad that the third one's not out anywhere. Yep, James Glickenhaus. Who did so many incredible films. This is James Glickenhaus. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. Did McBain. So if you like James Glickenhaus' work, definitely check out McBain if you haven't seen it. Now this one here, Penitentiary, has Penitentiary 2 actually on the same disc. I really want to upgrade this one to the Vinegar Syndrome edition. I remember renting the VHS copies of Penitentiary over and over again. I was like a big fan of the films. That's the second one had like Mr. T in it. I think Mr. T might have been the third one as well. I can't remember right now. I'm not sure why the third one's not available, but I know there's some reason. Hey, are you guys neighbors? Connecting people from across the globe. The movie club. Code Red? Well, if they do it with those, thanks to James, I found out that Code Red actually, heavy print damage, is that why? Actually has like a, those super cool, I gotta say, I'll give them credit. I gotta give credit where the devils do. Those super really cool, like, you know your stuff comes as 4K Cinema HD, so I do not doubt that at all that it does. Hopefully they'll be able to work, like kind of clean it up. That those new cases for the for Code Red are super awesome with the slipcovers. Their slipcovers are amazing. I'd really got to get over. I want to go to the archive. Like one of my dreams is actually go to the archive. That's on my bucket list. Like I'm not even Order of Life. There's a place on my bucket list that I want to visit. Some people want to go to Disneyland. I want to go to the archive and visit the Vinegar Syndrome guys, because I'm going to go in. I'm going to say, look, this is the guy here that has been toting your channel since your videos since forever. I think there's me and 1.5. Oh, dude, super jealous. You know how jealous I am? Super jealous. Because I so want to be there. Ken says when he goes, he's getting me a shirt from there. So, Ken, if you're watching this video, I really want that shirt. So if you go there. 100 miles southeast of Columbus. Oh. Everybody's giving their directions. I'm going to get everybody's GPS. But there we go, guys. At almost 90 minutes. I'm out of bubble. But anyway, I've had a blast here tonight, and I still have laundry left to do. So, and I have to work early tomorrow, till late. So I'm not looking forward to that. They did call me tonight and ask me if I wanted to do any extra hours tomorrow to see if I wanted to like get any extra hours in there before Christmas. It's in Wasteland. See, I'm in Canada. See, that's the thing. If I ever get there, you ever get the chance, I will. In that area, I will get it there. This is a while before I get sweet dreams yet. I've got laundry dreams. Yeah. So they asked me if I wanted to do extra time. I looked at my my schedule for the week after, and I'm like, you ain't getting any extra time from me. So, thank you for watching. Night, James. Night, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And I've got to say right now, if you haven't checked it out, you make sure you check out catch Stephanie on Screamcast and on Just the Discs. Catch Brian on Pure Cinema and Just the Disc podcast. Make sure that you check out the projection booth. It's actually pretty good. Check out Enready's channel. He's got a really cool channel. He's in Ontario, so he gets to go to cooler places than I do, and actually gets to go to more conventions than I get to go to. If you haven't checked out Dave, if you haven't checked out Cellulite Terror, if you haven't checked out Gory Corey, make sure you check those guys out. And of course, yeah, Dave just reached 500 subscribers. Make sure you're one of those subscribers, and make sure you do check out like all the awesome people doing stuff on here right now. Oh my God, I have got to go because I almost want more bubbly, but I'm going to save it for next video. It's time for tea. I am Aaron. This is a movie library. You guys are the movie club. And as always, you are amazingly awesome.